Alright, quick question. The market drops 12% in a month. Did it just crash, or is that a correction? Because those two get mixed up all the time, and knowing the difference can save you a lot of stress. Hook, here's the simple rule I use. A correction is like the market's routine tune-up. A crash is the airbag deploying. Let's define this. A stock market correction is typically a decline of about 10% to 20% from a recent peak. It's common, it's healthy, and it usually plays out over weeks to a few months. Think of 2018's fourth quarter, roughly a 20% drop in the S&P 500. Scary, yes, but it reset valuations and recovered. A crash is different. It's a sudden, sharp drop, often 20% or more, over days or even hours. It's driven by panic, shocks, or systemic problems. 1987's Black Monday, 2008 during the financial crisis, March 2020, when the market tripped circuit breakers multiple times. That's a crash. Now compare them. Speed. Corrections are gradual, crashes are violent. Cause. Corrections often come from stretched prices, profit-taking rate worries. Crashes come from credit freezes, pandemics, wars, cascading leverage. Frequency. Corrections happen regularly, about once a year. Crashes are rare, but unforgettable. Duration. Corrections might resolve in months. Crashes can kick off recessions or long bear markets. Psychology. Corrections test patience, crashes test conviction. Examples help. 2022 had multiple corrections within a broader bear market, lots of 10-20% swings as rates jumped. 2020 was a crash, a 30% plus plunge in weeks, then a rapid recovery once stimulus hit. 2008 was a crash, with a slow, painful recovery because the plumbing of the system was broken. So what do I watch for? Breadth. Is most of the market drifting down, or are losses concentrated? Volatility. Are daily moves normal, or are you seeing 5 to 10% candles and trading halts? Credit conditions. Calm funding markets suggest correction, seizing credit hints at crash risk. Narrative. Earnings are cooling feels like correction. Banks can't roll debt sounds crash-y. What can you do during each? In a correction, I check my time horizon, rebalance if I'm off target, and keep contributions steady. In a crash, I focus on liquidity, emergency fund first, avoid panic selling, avoid sudden leverage. I use a plan I made in calmer times. Bottom line, a correction is the market taking a breath. A crash is the market gasping for air. If you can tell which one you're in, you can respond, not react. And if you're investing for the long term, the plan you set before the headlines hit is almost always your best guide. Thanks for watching, stay calm, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.